Tyler Orton's here now from Business in Vancouver. Good morning, Tyler.
Good morning, Sophie.
Lots of consumers complaining about our low Canadian dollar, but it's good for certain sectors.
Yeah, I mean, Steve was just mentioning the dollar is continuing its struggle this morning, but again, that's not so bad for a lot of sectors, like you mentioned, especially the tech community. Keep in mind, it's already kind of beneficial for a lot of these foreign tech companies to set up a shop in Vancouver because A, it's so close to the Silicon Valley, and B, it's a lot cheaper here than it is in the Silicon Valley to recruit and to retain talent. Now, with the slide in the Canadian dollar, it's even more enticing for a lot of these foreign tech companies that are operating in U.S. dollars. Keep in mind, there was the HTML 500 coding camp last weekend, and at that coding camp, there's a lot of people that weren't all that familiar with code, but they were learning it, and there was a job fair going on. One of the companies there was Fortinet. They're a security software developer founded in BC, but now they're headquartered in California. I was talking to executives at Fortinet. They're saying that, you know what, they're taking notice of the fall of the Canadian dollar. They have 76 open positions in Canada, and they're planning to ramp up even more in the Burnaby office. They already have about 550 employees in the Burnaby office, so it's a huge operation. They want to boost it even further. Keep in mind, Australia-based Freelancer.com, they opened an office in Vancouver a year ago. They already have plans to double the size of the office by the end of the year, partially because of the fall of the Canadian dollar. One last thing I should mention here as well is with the fall of the Canadian dollar, it's even more enticing for angel investors in the tech community to come up to Canada, see what startups are looking good, and put money towards that. So that'll spur more job growth here as well, because simply they're getting more bang for their buck if they're using U.S. dollars to invest in Canadian companies.
All right, thanks for that, Tyler. We'll talk to you in about an hour about big layoffs at Tim Hortons. Talk to you soon. More business news online at BIV.com.